Okay, so here I am in Microsoft Word, and as you can see, I have my tab stops which are appearing at the intersection of the horizontal and the vertical ruler, right at this corner. By default, I get the option as the left align. So if I want to toggle between the tab stops, so this is my left tab stop, I'll just click on it, it will toggle to the center, to the right, then to the decimal, and then the bar. So this is the format and how you can actually toggle between the different types of tab stops. So I will first start with the left. Here on the ruler, on the horizontal ruler just above, I'll just remove the white space. Here we go. Here you can see that the couple of tab stops have been added here. So you can see one is right in the 2.5 inch. Just before that, you can see that there is a center tab stop applied over there. Next, if I just move on at the 4th inch, you can see there is another tab which is again the center tab. And at the 6th inch, you can see that there is a right tab stop that has been applied over there. Now, let us try to understand that here, when I am trying to add my tab stop, I can add it wherever I want. Now, when I just click on it, I can even try to drag it around. So if I want to bring it close to the 2-inch mark, I can even bring it like this. Or let me just bring it back. Here we go. So this is basically how I can change the positions of the tab stops as well. Apart from that, if I just want to remove one tab stop, I can just drag it out. The moment I drag it out, my word will go back to its original position where it was previously at, before the tab. Let me go and add the tab back. So a right align tab stop. Let me just click it on the 6th position. There we go. So automatically subject will move to the 6th position. Let us try to add one more line after this. So I'll just keep my cursor after subject, press enter. Let me try to add a student here. So I'll just type Joe Smith, exam rank 1, percentile. Okay, now when I'm actually looking at the percentile, I don't want it to only be the center align, but it has to also follow the rules of the decimal points. So I will just drag this out. So I'm deleting this. Because now for the next line, that is the current line which I am at, I want that there has to be a decimal point here on. So I will again toggle to go to the decimal and I'll just place it at this the 4th-inch mark. Here we go. So now if I just tap it, now after tapping it, I'll just try to add the mark. So it's 85.58. So did you observe that when I added the numbers before the decimal, it went as a left align, but the numbers after the decimal became the normal right align. Let me tab again. Now I'm moving to subject maths. Let me try to add one more. So just let me do this quick. Number 2, science. Here we go. So this is how my tab stops have now helped me into actually making this quite prettier, quite visually appealing. And I can actually see that everything is so sorted and everything is just falling one below the other, just as how I want. So this is basically how I can make use of tab stops. Now for the next line, I do not want any tab stop. So what I can do is I can just jump to the next line by pressing enter, and now I can start removing my tab stops. So instead from here, let me just go to paragraph. Let me click on the more paragraph settings. Click on the tabs button. This is my tabs settings dialog box. Now if you can see, the available tab stops that are currently here are at the 2.38, 4-inch and 6-inch. Now in this, let me try to click on clear. So you can see that basically at the tab stop position, my 2.38-inch is gone. Similarly, let me clear the 4-inch mark and the 6-inch mark. Let me click on OK. So for this line itself, you can see that there are no tab stops available. But for the previous line, you will see the tab stops will appear once again. Now for this, so here onwards, you will find that there are no more tab stops. So let us try to add some new tab stops. So for the first things first, let me add a bar. and I just set it at this 2.5 inch here. So I added the bar tab, and you can see that it is already added a a vertical line exactly this point. Now let me just try to add some text. So say for example, I am trying to add a season. Apart from that, on the other side of the bar, I also need to add the type of clothes that can be worn in different types of season. Now for this, if I just press the tab button, it is just moving to the regular half-inch mark. So what I'll do is, in this case, let me try to add one more tab stop. Now I'll start with the left align. Let me put it at the 4-inch mark. Now when I press my tab, it directly jumps to the 4-inch. So the bar is technically not exactly a tab, but it will actually give me a bifurcation, or it is actually going to give me a vertical line just to show that there is a difference over here. Now let me just try to type something. So I'll just type the clothes. Similarly, press enter. So you can see my tabs are intact. Start with summer. Press enter. And I'm going to add